Tarot and Oracle forecast for the week of 6th of November 2017, and it's for all star signs. We have a look at the overarching energy for the week of 6th November. In other words, what is the big energy that's going to be influencing our lives, or energies? If you'd like a personal private reading or that incredible soulmate reading, you can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com or book a reading via the website. I will put a link in the description box below. Right, the first set of cards you get is Sisterhood, The Little Things, and Yes. So this week of 6 November, you start the week off having found a common thread or bond with somebody or a group of people or an organization even. You feel an affinity with somebody or a group. And this gets you, that Little Things cards always means there's almost a sense of contentment. You start enjoying the small rituals, the small things you do together, the small things they mean to you. So this bond is obviously not a big fireworks kind of thing. It's just that kind of bond that makes you feel comfortable in your own skin and in your own life. And that Yes card says, this is the answer to something. This is the answer to something you've been looking for. So if you've been feeling lonely, uncreative, unproductive, without direction, whatever the case may be, this bond, this thread, this affinity you find with somebody or a group is the answer to that which you've been looking for. So the reason this card would come up is that maybe at first you don't see it as that. It might even be a new hobby that you discover. And you find you really sort of have this bond with this feeling of belonging to it. And it's an answer to a prayer. It is the yes answer to something that you've been looking for. And it is no doubt going to be leading you onto something more. That yes card only comes up as a really definitive card that says that life is about to move in a direction that you really, really wanted. And that you've taken the steps to make it move in the direction that you really, really want. Even if consciously you have not made those decisions, you have been following in those footsteps that will lead you in the direction that you want. Now the next card that comes up is the card of Brave Heart. I picked some clarifier cards with this because I wanted to know, right, so now where is it that we are about to step forth and be brave? Where are we about to step out of our comfort zone and raise our voices to express what we want or need? And this is about something that needs to change. It's about air that needs to be cleared, and it happens when you suddenly get news coming in. That's when you need to step up to the plate and you need to say how you genuinely feel. Now that news suddenly coming in with a rainbow always says to me, ultimately the end result of this entire situation will be good. But you are going to have to step up to the plate. That change is absolutely necessary to clear the air. And it's going to be up to you to feel brave enough and honest enough to step up and say you want this or you don't want that, or this is the way you want it or that's the way you want it. And this can be in a career situation, it can be in a love situation, it can be in a family situation. But you have to stand up for yourself here. And you have to be honest about how you feel. I think that's going to be the most important part of this. It will clear the air and it will make change. But remember, that transformation card, that change card in that Lenormand deck can sometimes mean a bit of discomfort involved. It sometimes changes things right from the root level. So there's major transformation taking place. But it moves you from a place of darkness and uncertainty out into the light and the open. The next two cards you get is Falling and Breakthrough. So after that, you may find yourself in a situation that you now really feel as if you are attached to that situation, as if you can't let go of something, as if it really, really is yours and you just don't want to let go of it. And this card comes up saying you're supposed to feel like that about whatever it is. If it is you don't want to let go of your freedom, if it is that you don't want to let go of a new hobby, a new friend, or of the way your life is at the moment, a lifestyle, somebody that is coming to your life suddenly that maybe your friends and your family don't approve of, but you want to keep them in your life. This card is saying you've fallen already. No matter what anyone else says, there's no way out for you right now. The following card says there is a breakthrough coming in this situation though. And I picked clarifier cards to have a look, right, what is the breakthrough about? This breakthrough speaks about you whip your life into shape, you release yourself of burdens, and because of that you get to go on a new journey. So whatever it is that you fall for, it could quite possibly for some of you be somebody new that you fall for very hard and very suddenly. That's somebody that you find that bond with, that affinity with. And you find yourself making that choice, making that decision, deciding on something that rearranges your entire life. You speak up, you say, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm sticking to. It relieves you of a burden. In a strange way, I think maybe life has been burdening you on some level. A decision, a lifestyle, somebody, a set of circumstances has been burdening you. And finally you find a way out of it through someone else or a group or an organization. And it sets you free. It sets you free to have a new adventure, a new path. It sets you free to go out there and do something different with your life again. And the final card you get is Beyond. And I picked 3 clarifier cards with this as well, because the outcome of this is a little bit beyond your horizon at the moment. In fact, I don't think it's been decided yet. It's yet to be manifested. The clarifiers give you the options that this choice of yours has brought about. You will feel more powerful. You will have stepped into your power. You will have gained emotional clarity, and it is going to turn your luck for the better. So if you're brave enough this week to step up to the plate and say how you genuinely feel about something, or to stick to your guns about something because you genuinely feel that way about it. And if you meet somebody new and you really feel that depth for them, even though it's sudden, it's out of the blue, even though other people may be telling you this is crazy, this is nuts, but you stick to your guns because somehow you feel that deep affinity with them. Know that this is you stepping into your power. This is you gaining emotional clarity. This is you actually changing your luck for the better. Big week by the looks of things. Very big week. Right now, as I will be doing from now on, I will be picking 3 yoga cards, which are 3 yoga poses. For those of you that are yogis and like to do your yoga exercises, these are the 3 positions for the week that will help you gain equilibrium. It will help you align mind, body, and soul. So the first one is the wheel pose, and this is expansive. Right, so what this is doing, this is allowing you to have that brave heart, allowing you to make that decision that sees you following a different path to maybe to what everybody else is telling you to do. The next pose that you have to do for the week is the extended hand to toe pose. And this is about equilibrium. So this is about balance, right? So even though you've got to go after what you want and stick to your guns about something you have made your mind up on, remember to maintain the balance. Don't let your feelings overwhelm you. Don't let other people overwhelm you. Strike the balance in the situation. Your final pose is the headstand, and that's about determination. Isn't that interesting, right? Because that's what comes up through this whole reading. It's a determination to stick to your guns, because in your heart you know this is right for you. Right, I hope you enjoyed that reading. And I'll just repeat again, if you'd like a personal or private reading or that amazing soulmate reading, it really is worth it. You can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com or book a reading via the website. I will put the links in the description box below. I want to thank you for watching, listening, commenting, liking, subscribing, and those of you that share my videos, a special thank you to you.